Hello. I'd like you to imagine for a moment a simple, proven technology that delivers a larger efficiency gain for diesel engines than the engine manufacturers have achieved in half a century of development, and that pays for itself in 18 months. I'm Toby King, and at Bowman Power, that's exactly what we deliver for our customers, week in and week out. Large diesel and gas-powered generators, or gensets as they're known, are very widely used all around the world, primarily where the grid is poor, is impractical to use, or most often is non-existent. The demand for distributed power, as we've been hearing already today several times, is growing, mostly due to industrialization in developing countries. And all the more so when falling oil prices make diesel power generation more competitive. The fuel costs are very significant, however. For a typical 10 megawatt diesel-fired power station, the annual fuel bill is over £10 million. And for a power station such as the one that you see here, it would be 3 or 4 times that. There are 100,000 applicable large engines already in place around the world. Even for a state-of-the-art genset, up-to-date technology, almost a third of the fuel of the energy that's in the fuel ends up as wasted heat in the exhaust pipe. So the picture on the bottom right shows what we at Bowman Power have developed as the solution to recover this energy. So how does it work? You can think of it as being like a turbocharger in the exhaust pipe, but that generates additional free electricity. We call it electric turbo compounding, and we're the first company to commercialize it in the stationary power gen field. But the technology itself isn't new. It's been around a long time, it's proven, it's used, for example, in Formula One and hybrid trucks. Our technology is protected by 12 granted and pending patent families around the world. And typically we deliver between 6 and 8% fuel saving, or alternatively 10% additional power for the genset owner, which almost always results in a payback time of between 10 and 20 months. This is no prototype smoke and mirrors proof of concept technology either. It's proven, it's robust. We have sold over 600 systems. We've accumulated the equivalent of 1,000 years of running hours. And we've generated enough free electricity to power a city the size of Southampton for over a year. At a typical cost of about £60,000 a system, the retrofit market alone is worth £6 billion, growing at 20% a year. We've made some very significant commercial traction over the last couple of years since we've really been trying to roll the technology out. We signed global supply agreements with Cummins and Wärtsilä, 2 of the world's largest global engine OEMs. We've got 3 other major OEMs paying us to evaluate our technology. We've signed a memorandum of understanding with a global rental power leader. The rental power model for this is particularly attractive. We've won £1.5 million of R&D funding to roll out our product roadmap in the last 12 months from DEC and from Innovate UK. We're also well engaged with key opinion leaders in the field who've validated our technology and endorsed it, people like Ricardo, FEV, and a number of other key academic institutions. We've won a number of awards, and other technologies that try and recover exhaust energy simply can't compete on footprint, cost, simplicity, or usually all 3. We've also put together a highly experienced, highly motivated leadership team of functional area specialists over the last couple of years, all of whom have outstanding track records in their sector. We're projecting pretty strong growth over the next few years, as you can see there, as we transition from a primarily R&D and renewables focused business into sustainable commercial growth. The vast majority of that growth will come from our existing relationships that I just mentioned. So new customer acquisition is all about exciting upside. We would expect exit to be a trade sale to a major industrial over the next 2 to 4 years. And today we're seeking a minimum of £3 million of equity funding to enable us to roll out our product roadmap, which will significantly reduce the cost of the technology even further and help us develop our sales, marketing, and key account management functions. We're also interested in project financing, which we think will unlock even faster growth because it'll reduce the CapEx burden on our customers. So if the idea of the most efficient gensets on the planet is appealing to you, I look forward to speaking with you later. Thank you.